An amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back-to-back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Sherry, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlecourt Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Devils and Cyclones. And with that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Spring 26 Battlecourt season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you the Devils and Cyclones tonight, beginning with Division 5. That'll show us Benny and Rock looking to get their first win of the season. They'll take on Jeden and Unda for the Cyclones.
Not wasting any time today. We're ready to begin our first match. First match ready to begin. Benny has the serve for the Devils. There's the serve. We begin. Rock, forehand from the back wall. Unda powerfully from the right side. Benny midcourt. Cortada. Unda advances. He's not able to make the catch. First point. The day goes to Benny and Rock of the Devils.
And both of these teams with one loss came against the same opponent. That was Eggy and Julin. And Jeden and Unda got that first win over. It was Lalu and Stan. A lot of missed catches in that match. You see here early on, you got Unda and Jeden back there. The key for them is how consistent are they with their catching. They're 2 of the lowest so far to begin the year, with Jeden attacking early.
Jeden picks that serve, sends it back. Robote comes way out. Benny looking for a save. That's in. Here's Jeden. 2 bounces before the catch was made. We're tied up 1-1. Jeden serves for the Cyclones.
Look at Jeden there, picking the serve, sends it deep, and gets this high lofting rebote. Benny has to turn it above his head. That's as defensive as it gets.
Yeah, he didn't throw it out. That was really good.
And then look, soft touch, doesn't overthrow it, and gets the second bounce just before Benny moves up to it. Well done.
Big backhand by Unda. Rocks there. Unda at the 10 line. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Benny. Robote left side by Benny. Jeden's got it.
Yeah, well done.
Excellent forehand thrown by Jeden to score. 2 points for the Cyclones. Jeden and Unda.
Well, perfectly played here. A lot of the 3 walls that we saw last season are now dying because of the prevalence of the chick-chack back here. Instead of opening up to the outside, that's just shooting straight down.
Miss serve, second serve coming up. You're absolutely right, Andrew. The lower the ball hits on the back wall, even if it doesn't quite hit that crack. Benny picks a serve, 2-all, rifled and scoring. 2-2. Benny serves for the Devils, even if it doesn't hit the crack.
Yeah.
For a chick-chack or chula. Or hit the floor than the back wall. Low on the back wall doesn't really come out much.
No, not at all. And how about Benny here? Good 2-wall. Got it off quickly and threw it hard. On this court, the side wall is your friend. It's going to help. It's going to open up away from the opposing front quarter. So you got to get it off quick. You don't have to throw it perfectly and flirt with the boundary, as Benny did right there to tie things back up.
Unda advances to make the catch. Low, hard backhand caught by Rock. Rock powerfully from the left side. Robote goes to the outside. Jeden behind Robote. Caught on the bounce by Benny.
Oh,
Benny.
well done.
Inside a placement with a light touch to score. Well played. 3 points for Benny and Rock of the Devils. Benny serves.
Well, Benny's a very smart player, and all he's been doing these last couple of years as a pro has just been learning. I mean, he continues to get better and better. He loves to innovate. You know, loves what's the next thing? What can I add to my game? And here it is. It's a soft placement to the inside. But as he's playing more front court, you're going to see him gain more confidence with the shots.
Here's Rock on the backhand.
Yeah, well done.
Goes to the outside, comes up the middle. Jed makes the save. Benny, cross court, takes it on the bounce. Benny goes to the outside, keeps that one in play. Light touch on the Robote. Yeah. On the forehand, rather. Cortada, that scores 4 points for Benny and Rock. Benny serves.
Yeah, not the easiest Cortada to handle. There's a kill shot, forehand, back to the inside.
Off his footing, catching behind him.
But you talk about the catch rate. I mean, that's the big thing in coming into this matchup. You got Jeden, who's in dead last on the roster, and Unda, who's 4th to last in total catch rate this season. I mean, when this team has won, they've played short, quicker points and relied on their power, but when they've lost, it's been a lot of misses.
Beautiful catch by Rock. Backhand. Caught on the forehand of Unda, deep in the backcourt. Benny has it in the air. Robote by Jeden. Caught by Rock. Betting for the Robote to the outside. Jeden's on a great catch off the bounce. That ball crosses the wall deep and scores a 3rd point for Jeden and Unda of the Cyclones. Jeden serves.
Late contact with the sidewall. You see how it came up and in on Rock? I mean, he was just trying to adjust and get the basket in position, but fell out there at the end. And Benny apologizing too. Again, just one hooked Robote sets up that entire point, and Jeden able to take advantage again.
Big backhand by Rock. Robote for Jeden. Benny's there. Takes it in the air. Jeden again on the Robote. It's a 2-all. It's stopped by Benny. Benny, powerfully. Landing in.
Well done.
And scoring. Beautifully thrown by Benny. That gives the Devils 5 points and a possible set point.
Continue to be impressed with Benny's IQ. I mean, he read beautifully right here. He sees Unda take just 2 steps up, so he knows that he can pass, and he gets it in that perfect placement spot you're talking about. Hits off the back wall into the floor, and look at that bounce up over Unda.
Really
That's
well
not returnable.
Lighter serve by Benny. Powerful backhand by Unda.
Right to him. Pass again.
Robote saved by Unda. Benny attacking, reaches out. Here's the backhand to the Robote. Robote coming out. That rebound off the back wall played by Jeden. Rock's there for the catch. Hard forehand. To the corner, out to the Robote. Unda makes the save. Benny on the bounce. Passes. Excellent catch by Unda. Forehand from the 8 line. Rock's there. Takes it in the air. Over the top. Rock makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Unda powerfully. That clears the overhead screen. Robote to the inside. Benny adjusts, makes the play. Floater in the middle of the court, and Unda's got it. Robote by Rock. Jeden's there, picks it up on the bounce. Great catch. Rock picks it up on the bounce himself, left side. Powerful backhand by Benny. Rebote coming to the inside. Jeden on the rebote. Benny has it on the forehand. Cortado the light touch. Stop by Unda. Catch by Benny.
Oh,
2-0.
out.
Oh, that's out.
Man.
That's 4 points for Jeden and Unda. Still possible set point here for Benny and Rock of the Devils. Jeden serves.
Look at this catch. He committed to the right side, controls it beautifully. And then, again, just Benny sensing the pressure to kill the point. I mean, they worked so hard. They got the Cyclones on their heels. They kept getting back in the point. So he goes for a 2-wall and
just
sends it wide.
Yeah.
Again, the cortadas have been effective. The inside placement shots, the 1-2-wall worked out for him. We'll see how he adjusts here. Still possible set point for the Devils.
Rock from the forehand at the 8. Benny from the 7 on the backhand. Wall to wall. Jeden for the rebote. Little clip. Benny makes the catch. Powerful forehand. Unda coming out. Rebote by Unda. Catch by Benny. Benny passing. Rebote coming out. Unda on the floor to make the play. Tremendous effort. Hooked it. Point and set to Benny and Rock. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set. That was an exciting one, huh?
I'll tell you what, Stu, you know, I told you coming into it, I was really looking forward to this match, and I was glad that it was first because we're just starting off with back and forth.
He did say those things,
great,
folks.
Great
really
action. And how about Rock here in the backcourt, too? You know, didn't have the best first couple weeks here at Jam Arena out on this new court, but I'll tell you what, today, about a flawless performance so far in that first set, and a bunch of right side, which we know, you know, he said you told him not to catch right side, but all of them that time they were targeting him, and he stepped up and made every play.
You're watching Battlecourt live from the Jam Arena in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Folks may have noticed, you know,
Dan buried the lead.
as opposed to last week, there's something new on the side wall.
That beautiful World Jai-Alai League at Miami logo.
The flying cestas are back on the side wall.
It doesn't get better than that design at Jai-Alai, does it?
The flying cestas?
No, it really doesn't.
Now the flying set, that logo literally, especially the Jai-Alai at Miami part, that is just something that is traditional for this particular company, this particular building, and it's great to see it back.
Absolutely, and Benny, always the key for Benny. It's the potassium, getting a banana.
He played great that first.
Well, he looked so comfortable up in the front, too. It's not the shot making, which was great, but also his positioning. How many balls did he take in the air this time compared to the first match? I mean, just in the right spots, knowing what to do. And, again, you saw the result, 6-4 set win for the Devils. Again, got great backcourt support from Rock. But we'll see how the Cyclones team comes out. You know, you look at the numbers for Jeden and Unda this year. They've won a lot of points off of their opponents' tip balls and missed rebotes. Again, that's not a great recipe for success. It's just you're kind of relying on them to miss the ball, which, hey, we've seen it be effective before. We'll see if it happens here in set number 2. Both teams ready to come out here. Will be the Cyclones, Jeden and Unda with the serve. Quickly here, let's give you the rest of the slate. Coming up next will be Division 1 doubles, Etcheberry Aratz against Inaki Manu. Then Division 6 will be Kubala and Rock against Jeden and Bradley, followed by Benetrix and Benny against Inaki and Unda. And then 2 singles to close out the day. First, Aratz against Manu, and then Benny against Inaki. Those will be the 6 matches in order tonight. In our second set, match number 1 right here will be the Cyclones, Jeden and Unda with the serve.
We are ready to begin our second set. Jeden has the serve for the Cyclones.
In Jeden, too, I mean, we say he came in, not a ton of catching attempts, but with the lowest catch rate, but he was pretty flawless in that first set, too. I mean, Benny was attacking him. Every catch to the outside he seemingly made.
Jeden positioning excellent. moving around the court well, made the rebotes beautifully. Rock on the catch, light touch. 1-2 bounces, scores. Well done by Rock. Benny and Rock on the board first. Here in the second set, Benny serves.
Well, it's just so simple. I mean, look at Jeden. He's out of the way, and Rock is simply throwing the ball where his opponent is not.
There's a big open space there. Just try to get the ball to bounce twice in it.
Look, you don't always have to blast the first throw and throw it back. And
Low hard backhand by Unda, caught beautifully midcourt by Benny. Benny with that big backhand rebote coming out on a high bounce. Jeden, fine play. Benny, going for it on the right side. Twisty catch came out of his basket. 1-1, Jeden serves. Some words spoken. I didn't hear what they are. Fortunately, we're safely here behind the back wall with a security guard, armed security at that matter. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Still early in the second set, though.
Rock from the forehand, puts it right up the middle. Unda's there. Benny on the catch, backhand from the 8. Backhand played to pass, rebote coming out. Jeden sets up, forehand rebote. Powerful backhand by Rock, caught by Unda. Rebote for Jeden up the middle. He takes it on the right side.
Nice rebote. Yeah.
Pika. Stop by Unda. Benny calls for the rebote. Gets in there. Saves it. Unda makes the catch.
Whew. Everybody out of the way.
Rock stops it at the 8 line. A second point for Benny and Rock. Benny serves. Unda powerfully from the left side. Rock coming cross court to keep that on the backhand. Unda from the 9 line. Powerfully. Into the corner. Dropping. Staying inside. Jeden follows it. Makes the catch. Fine play by Jeden. Rebote, the rebound up the back wall. Rock, difficult catch now at the 9 line. Backhand stays on the wall, into the corner, and Unda makes a spectacular play.
That might be up. Yep.
That ball kicked up and hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. We're tied up 2-2. Jeden serves for the Cyclones.
Seemingly once per match, that overhead screen comes back to bite Rock. Again, it's not all too significant, but you think you just don't want to give away too many points in these matches. A ton of parity amongst all the doubles groups this year, but particularly the lower groups are all a little more even than we've seen in seasons past.
Rock from the forehand, light touch, and it scores again for Rock. Rock finding that space on the inside. 3 points for Benny and Rock in the second set. Benny serves.
Well, it's the same. Look at Jeden's first step is back into the outside, leaving just so much space open. I mean, Unda committed. He moved up on it, but making that catch on a full sprint as it crosses the sidewall is a lot easier said than done.
And that's not on Jeden. Jeden does have to cover the outside as the front court.
No, absolutely.
Rock down low, makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Up the middle, taken on the forehand of Unda. Rebote left side by Benny. Caught by Unda. Unda from the 7 line. Rebote coming out. Jeden on the rebote. Plays it to the outside. Benny follows it, takes it in the air. That was a juggle on the tip of Benny Sesta. 3-3. Jeden serves.
You saw it the last second as he was about to make the throw. Look at that. There is the ball. Catches it twice. Gets off a pretty, good drop shot, besides the fact that he bobbled it. Point to the Cyclones, tied back up. Well, let's see. He's going to send it high.
Rock passes, and it scores. A 4th point for Benny and Rock. Benny serves.
I mean, this just shows you the evolution of Rock's game. I mean, look at how smart he is reading these guys now. Gets it to pass after throwing a couple placement shots to the inside. You just got to keep the defense guessing. Unda was creeping up. He was inching in. Jeden was expecting it to. Every Cyclone on the sideline is screaming for him to stop the inside placement. So what do? You pass and win it that way.
That ball stayed to the inside. Unda makes a great catch. Rock, tough play at the 9 line. Big backhand to the corner, and Unda's there. Rock in the corner, great catch. Lays it up. Rock on the back wall, comes out, backhand. That gets away from him and hits the overhead screen. That's out of play. 4-4 is the score. Jeden serves.
Coming back there again, that overhead screen, and it's always after a catch that Rock doesn't have full control. You see he's ranging back towards the back wall. He knows he's running out of real estate. He tries to get it off quickly and sends it a little bit higher than he wants, and then that bounce off the front wall up in the overhead screen.
Rock down low to make that catch. The backhand goes to the inside, and Unda makes a fine play. Benny comes to the backcourt from the 8 line. Big right side. Unda's there. Rock, tough catch in the corner. He makes the play. Rotate forward, Jeden. Unda again, big backhand. Caught by Rock. Unda now on the left side from the 9 line.
Haven't seen many backcourt exchanges in this match.
No, there hasn't been a lot of volume. Benny looks for the rebote, puts it to the inside for the bounce. Unda takes it on the bounce. Powerful forehand. Rock's got it in the air. Jeden forehand rebote, lower and harder. Benny picks it up on the bounce. Backhand from the 8. Powerful backhand sends another rebote out to Jeden. Rebote again. Jeden, eyes on it. Forehand rebote. Benny attacks, has it on the right side. Cortada.
Oh,
that's perfectly thrown to score 5 points for Benny and Rock. Possible match point.
You know, even from a young age, Benny's composure has stuck out. And this point here, I mean, he was so patient. He's like, you want to keep throwing these back? You know, I'll keep sending them back there and let Jeden lay up these rebotes. He waits for the right time to attack, gets Unda on the back foot, shoots a perfect cortada again. You don't have to do it with the 2 walls. I mean, those look good, if you know, flashy plays, but the inside, they score it the same, Stu.
Yeah, they do. Powerful backhand by Unda. Caught by Rock. Jeden looks for the rebote. Takes it on the right side. Benny's got it in the air. Forehand laid back. Rotate. Unda makes a save. Benny takes it on the bounce at the 7. Forehand played back. Unda stops it on the right side. Benny with the catch. Backhand. Powerful backhand. Will pass. To the inside. Jeden looks for the rebote. Plays it inside. Benny's there.
Unda.
Excellent catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. To the back wall, Robote coming out. Jeden, forehand Robote. Benny makes the catch. Right up the middle. Jeden with another one. Stays inside. Benny, cross court, backhand. Robote. This one's saved by Unda. Benny takes it on the bounce. Cortada will score for the win. Point, set, and a hard-fought match for Benny and Rock, taking it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4.
First win of the day for the Devils. First win of the season for Benny and Rock. Great complimentary highlight by those two. Rock playing his role in the back, Benny killing it up in the front. Results in a straight set victory. Up next, we'll go to Division 1 doubles. Etcheberry and Aratz will take on Inaki and Manu.
Good playing, good playing.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at that game day score reflecting the win by the Devils. There you see that bottom row, our season-long standings. The Cyclones coming in at the top, and you see the Devils all the way down at the bottom. Of course, the Devils have played one less game day compared to the Cyclones. Each team will play 15 game days in the regular season. Benny and Rock over in the cage. They're ready to go after their first win together as a doubles pairing. Congratulations, guys. Benny and Rock, there they are. Benny, this is just your second match up in the front court, but we were talking about just how much more comfortable you were looking today. Did it feel that way for you out on the court?
Yeah, I definitely felt more comfortable than our first match. Switching to the front court is, it's difficult when you've only really played the back. You have to be more aggressive. You have to throw shots. You kind of have to take over the game. So I'm still adjusting, but I felt pretty good today, yeah.
And Rock, too. I mean, backcourt play. I think you missed any balls. I know a couple went up in the overhead screen, but how are you feeling about the way that you responded today to get that first win?
I just feel I'm going to let Benny talk for me for a moment because my allergies are acting up, and I just want to make sure that nobody gets to see what I ate earlier.
Well, just really quick, who does your hair?
Unfortunately, the wife, she said that I look like I'm homeless, and she needs to take care of it a little bit later on.
Okay, we'll get you a sandwich.
Oh, thanks.
All right, guys, great win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we got Division 1 doubles, Etcheberry and Aratz. They'll take on Inaki and Manu. So Etcheberry and Aratz newly paired up this season as Aratz is in his first year as a member of the Devils. But Inaki and Manu, Stu, this is a team that we have seen the last couple of seasons. They've won now 11 in a row. 9 wins in the regular season last year, 2 wins in a row to start this season. Just a tough team, Stu. Veterans, they don't make a ton of mistakes. Got a great backcourter, shot maker up in the front. But we'll see how these
Really
Devils attack.
Playing together, too.
Oh. Ready to go with match number 2. The Devils, that's Etcheberry, will begin play with the serve. We are ready to begin match number 2. Etcheberry and Aratz serve to Inaki and Manu. Etcheberry serves, and we begin our second match with a forehand. High to the inside, crossing the wall. Aratz steps up, makes the catch in the air. Takes him to the outside, Robote by Inaki. Back in, Aratz steps back beyond the 10 line and handles. This one kicks off the side wall. Aratz makes the catch deep in the backcourt. Now Manu steps up. He's got it at the 9. Just out of Aratz's reach. There's a Robote forehand turned over the top. Manu in position along the sidewall, makes the play up overhead. This one right on the wall. Etcheberry flicks it up there. Inaki can't attack. Comes to Manu. Keeps it on the wall for Aratz.
Manu sends this one high, clears the screen. Robote's coming out. Etcheberry, left side Robote. Will clip off the sidewall. Inaki moves in on it. Just tries to send it to pass, but Aratz retreats. It's back in position and makes the play in the air. Takes Manu to the outside now. Forehand, high off the front wall. Crossing, Aratz steps up again. Gets low, there's Aratz. Sends it over Manu's head. Now Inaki alone for this Robote. Turns it back along the wall. Aratz on the hop makes the play. Forehand, well placed. Manu set up for the Robote. Just kind of lays it up. Etcheberry attacks. Tip ball up there in the front court. Inaki and Manu get the first point. Match number 2.
Etcheberry moving up on that ball aggressively.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he's been practicing shots pretty regularly.
But really, I mean, that type of catch, the quick bounce up in the front, you have to see more of those for the front courters to really make plays here. I mean, you got to step in front of a few more. You don't get as many opportunities.
Absolutely, more aggressive style of play. Bote Correa really comes into it. If you can make that catch and kill it afterwards, it's not only a beautiful combination, very effective for putting points on the board.
Etcheberry steps back, secures in the middle of the court, shoots the cortada, it stays low, but Inaki's all over it. Got there before the second bounce. Manu from the 9 line, hard backhand again. This one over Aratz's head. Robote kind of died. Etcheberry lunges back for it, makes the save. Inaki attacking, shoots a 2-wall. Not enough. Etcheberry picks it off the net. That cortada is perfect. Just above the pad and tie things up. 1-1.
Etcheberry's got great power on both sides. That cortada thrown hard.
Manu from the back, sends it high and deep. Etcheberry's Robote. Ooh, hits high off the front wall, scooped up by Manu. What a catch. Aratz. That's another one. Inaki again alone for the Robote inside, sends it up the middle. Aratz picks it off. Another one, this one on the right side to the outside. Aratz makes the catch. Sends it high, looking to pass again. Gets it by Manu. Inaki, though, has a chance at the Robote. Flicks it up. Oh, it's on the wall. Aratz just did get there. Navigating some traffic in the backcourt. Robote inside on the hop. Aratz brings it in, throws a drop shot. It hits. Not the second bounce. Inaki's on it. Sends it high to the outside. It lands in, and it scores.
Perfect throw by Inaki.
Inaki and Manu take that lead 2-1.
Inaki played that perfectly. He moved up on the drop shot very well, made the catch. Aratz trying to change things up. Inaki takes off. Now I believe he's from the Basque Country, not the Middle East. My apologies to Inaki on that one. But made the catch. Just got play off the side wall to set up an impossible ball to return. Well done. My concerns about the Middle East sometimes permeate my announcing. Next, we'll move on to the problems in Ukraine. Robote coming out.
So forehand Robote here to the inside. Aratz from the 8. Oh.
The John Bolton of
Robote forehand here,
announcing.
picked off at the 9 line. Took me a second to get back in there still.
Sorry about that. I figure when you
look,
screw up that back,
we've
you
seen
just,
random,
you
but
just go with it.
Yeah, it's must be that new logo on the sidewall. Here's Inaki, makes the catch in the front court. Backhand coming in high and deep. Robote's coming out. Etcheberry turns it, hits the corner. Inaki moves in. Take the 2-wall, put it back inside. Oh, but Aratz picks it off the wall.
Actually, more of a Henry Kissinger, I think. I'll stop now. Back to the highlight. Great catch, huh?
Forehand Robote right up the middle.
Sorry.
There's Aratz deep in the backcourt. Rebote coming over the top. Here's Etcheberry to the inside. It's a drop shot. Oh, Inaki got there. Yeah. Backhand to the inside. Let's see, right up the middle. Now Manu. Now Manu deep in the corner. What a play. Aratz backed up to the 10. Left side, right over Inaki's head. That clears the screen. Rebote coming back out. Inaki turns it at the 6. Right up the middle. Aratz steps up. Manu to the middle of the court. Oh, what a catch in the corner, picked off the side wall. Oh, Manu now all the way on the back wall, makes another catch, sends it up high. That's on the numbers crossing, but Aratz stuck his cesta in there, made the play. Oh, Manu peels one off the wall. Sends it deep. This Rebote's coming out. Etcheberry diving save. He's not going to get there. What a point. Goes to the Cyclones. They lead it 3-1.
That ball just died coming off the back wall. Etcheberry was in position, but unfortunately he was already pretty far down low to make the catch.
Yeah, you see that lunge back for it? Yeah, you can tell it just kind of died when it hit the back wall. Great catch by Aratz off a tough serve, backhand. Over Manu's head, Inaki turns it up the middle. That kicked up and out of play. That's going to be a second point for the Devils. They'll serve.
That power, we've seen it, you know, escapes from the right side, occasionally goes to the overhead screen. If it does go to the back wall, hits the back wall and goes out.
What a catch in the backcourt from the 10 line. He sends it high, passes Manu again. Now the Rebote. Etcheberry handles off the sidewall, blasts it back in. Manu goes up. Catch beyond the 10. Aratz sends it high and deep. Takes Inaki to the outside. Rebote played back in. Aratz goes up with it. Nice catch inside. Ooh, Manu peels one off the wall again, sends it up the middle. Aratz backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Inaki turns Rebote over the top. Etcheberry moves in. Costado to wall, too low. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 4 points for the Cyclones.
Etcheberry seemed itchy to throw a shot, and he's got really good 2 walls in that one. It just seemed forced. Don't force it. If it comes naturally, throw it.
Serve kicks up high. Aratz on the hop, makes the catch. Manu over Etcheberry's head. Blasted. That's coming way out. Rebote left side, kicking up. Manu settles at the 9 line. Now Rebote. Etcheberry still backpedaling, turns it inside, humming up the middle. Now Manu, great catch again. Oh, that cross late. No fear for Aratz. Stands in. Hard backhand, goes wall to wall. Rebote turned over the top. This one crossing, picked off by Etcheberry. Wall runner now, scooped up by Manu. Etcheberry comes back for another Rebote, puts it up the middle. Manu controls it. Sends it high again, looking to get it in the corner. He does. Rebote coming back out. Flip the side wall. Inaki's got the forehand. Looking to end it, plays it over Aratz's head. Tough for a bote. Etcheberry tracks it down. This one's dropping. Manu goes to the floor. Etcheberry moves up on it. 2-wall. Oh, with a soft touch, opens wide, and it scores. That's 3 for the Devils.
Soft touch is right again. You know, for those of you who've been following Battlecourt, nothing's really working today. I'm sorry, Andrew.
You know
I
what,
apologize. It's just not coming out right.
It's still early for us. We're only match 2.
But yeah, there's something there. That's a brain thing with me. You know, the sidewall is just so different here, and just Etcheberry just really taking advantage of their just tapping it, and it opens wide.
Just threw the life raft right back at me, huh?
No, I appreciate that, Andrew.
I try.
In addition, folks, you know, I'm coughing back here like.
Catch in the middle of the court, Aratz. Full wind up, sends it over Inaki's head. Oh, he stands in, takes it off the sidewall in the air. High bouncing rebote. Etcheberry turns it inside. Manu all alone makes the high scoop. Aratz right to the outside. He just does get there. Forehand clears the screen narrowly. Rebote dying, but Manu steps in front. Inaki forehand rebote turned over the top. It's tipped by Aratz. So the Cyclones now have 5 points. They have a possible set point.
I mean, it does say a lot. Etcheberry and Aratz going up against arguably one of the toughest teams in all of Battlecourt. They played World Supercourt together. I mean, they're just so comfortable playing with each other, and that it's a confidence builder for Inaki. And Aratz and Etcheberry just going point by point with them.
Yeah, and I think that World Supercourt final was one of 2 matches that they've lost in the last
They play so
year.
It's such a confidence, it's such a confidence builder to, you know, when you really just are very comfortable with your partner.
Aratz from the outside, plays it high. Rebote now for Inaki, turned up at the 7 line. Etcheberry moved in, couldn't get there. Now from the back, here's Aratz. Puts it on the wall. Manu says it's coming out. Inaki gets back in position to make the save. Inside placement, Cyclones on it. Manu comes charging down the inside, then blasts the backhand. Powerful rebote coming off the back wall. That is missed by Etcheberry. Point and set. Inaki and Manu win it 6-3. 2 minutes. We'll play set 2.
Andrew, I do have to say that as far as that comment, you know, regarding comfort with partners, you're the first partner that I've ever been this comfortable with. I have such a high degree of comfort.
I appreciate
with
that.
my announcing partner. It's absolutely a straight statement of fact.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking back, and yeah, there's no one close. So you have to like the person that you do it with.
There's
very
no
much, and you have to understand each other too, especially on the bad days. You know, it's like they say, you really find out about people not when the good happens, but the bad. You know, you really find out.
You have so few
partner.
bad days, and I have so many. Well, by history, I have. I think I've been pretty good so far this season. I mean, you've only been playing for 12 minutes.
How can you be in a bad mood in this place, Stu? I mean,
well,
we got
that guy
beautiful
right there,
logo
Inaki,
on the sidewall.
With that guy right there, Inaki, it's
light.
not possible. He looks at me, and he just looks. He says, "What's wrong, Sue? Smile."
Yeah, he got me. He got me this morning too.
One of the best senses of humor in all of Jai-Alai, no question about that. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Jam Arena in Miami, Florida. World Jai-Alai League at Miami. So says the sidewall.
Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it, Stu?
You just look up there and you see that Flying Cestus logo, and I've been told that it includes the Battlecourt colors, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Of course, you know that we have that special piece in the back wall, in the locker room.
Yeah, and to me, Stu, I mean, it's a little like reddish orange. I got like the UM feel too, like the orange and the green
there
here, kind of like like the university just down the road.
The Flying Cestas are back up at the historic Miami Jai-Alai.
So here you go. You got the red for the Devils, and then there's that orange for the Renegades, yellow for the Warriors, and then the lighter blue, obviously reflecting the Cyclones, the darker blue, the Fireballs, and the purple, the Chargers. So all 6 Battlecourt teams, and then you saw the I dotted, the first I in Miami. Mm-hmm. That was out of that purple cesta. It's a nice cortada, Stu.
That logo, of course, made famous by the former World Jai-Alai, Miami, Tampa, Fort Pierce, Ocala, and Hartford at one time.
I love it.
It's a great logo.
We have some merch that from a few years ago that they made. It wasn't a colored logo, just in black and white. It's still just awesome. But this, next level. There you see it.
Second set ready to begin, huh?
Second set here. Inaki Manu got the first. You know, the Devils won the first match of the day, though. That was Benny and Rock. Cyclones looking to even things up.
And thanks to executive producer Lindsay for bringing me some cough suppressant in between the two. Large glass of codeine. I think I'll be okay.
We hope so, Stu. There's the serve. We begin with a drop ball there outside. That's going to give the Devils, Etcheberry and Aratz, first point.
If you're looking for Manu to drop a ball, you can wait a very long wait. That is just, wow.
Serve again coming to the outside. Manu takes this one in. Out of the backhand. Aratz pulled out late. Etcheberry comes back and sees Rebote Inaki from the costado. Goes it high to pass. No. Kind of died, and Aratz made the catch in the air. Manu scrambling into the corner. Inaki comes back, drops Rebote inside. Etcheberry comes cross court to cut it off. Low running backhand now for Manu. Sends it high back to the corner. Aratz gets there. This one thrown out of reach. Inaki Rebote stays up the middle. Catch by Aratz on the forehand. Crosses the sidewall. Oh, Inaki ranging back makes a tough play. But the left side now right up the middle. Inaki just goes the pass. Etcheberry off his foot and lays up the forehand Rebote, but Manu has to step back. Settles at the 9, plays it deep. Manu again just inside the 10. Aratz couldn't get there. Etcheberry, Rebote fired up the middle, scooped up high on the left side. Left side Rebote, clipped the wall, kicked up. That cleared the screen. High bouncing Rebote will not be played. That's 2 for the Devils.
That's one of those unpredictable ones. So it came out of the cesta hard. Escapa, we'll call it. A lot of power. He really puts, so that kicks up, it hits the back wall. Both Cyclones setting up for the Rebote, and it just drops in between the two of them.
Manu. Powerful backhand from the outside, able to pass. Inaki's got a chance. Shoots a cortada coming in low. Oh, and it kicked off the side wall into Aratz's leg. That's going to score for the Cyclones. They're first.
Do you see where he got hit? You know, if you catch that in the thigh, or, well, it doesn't feel good anywhere, but if you catch that on the kneecap, that could be a real problem. Yeah.
It's just the ankle. Ugh, goodness.
That was a little high, yeah. No, Ikeda called me this morning, said that he was practicing and he got hit with the ball. Guys, it's a different ball. It's a harder ball than we're used to. And he said about a half hour later, he had a real pain.
Well, you can tell just the way it reacts off the sidewall too. It's coming in at a pretty significant angle off the sidewall when it crosses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big lofting backhand there. Etcheberry in position, turns the Rebote back inside. Manu with a nice reach, picks it off the wall. Rebote left side, coming up the middle, scooped up by Inaki. The backhand. Aratz settles in the corner, makes the catch. Now Manu plays it deep. Rebote's along the wall. Etcheberry turns it powerfully from the right side. Oh, Manu stepped up, made a tough catch. Another Rebote this time for the left side. Kicked up into the screen. That's out of play. Back-to-back points for the Cyclones, and we're tied 2-2.
Come shooting out of the cesta again. Escapa from the left side on the costado. Sometimes it plays in your favor as it did in that previous point in that case. By calling it escapa, it's just, Spanish for escape. You're not throwing it straight. Rolls off the tip of that cesta with tremendous force. intends to go up or out.
Aratz wastes no time, shoots a 2-wall. Oh, but Inaki missed it on the wood. Devils retake the lead 3-2.
Inaki's catch has been spot on. I think he was just as surprised as the rest of us. Aratz snapping a 2-all from the backcourt.
That's one of the first we've really seen off the serve, too. This takes Manu to the outside, backhand coming right up the middle. Etcheberry's got to come back, makes a diving save. He's on the floor, gets up. Inaki's 2-wall.
Beautiful.
Howard in there to score. Really well done. Ties things 3-3.
Again, Inaki with a picture-perfect play, moves up on the ball beautifully and executes a costado 2-all perfectly to score. This ball's opening up by the 1.5 line. So well done.
Oh, Aratz powers it. Coming way out. Inaki in the middle of the court, turns it up over his head. Leaves a big bouncer, but Aratz controls it. Rote coming out, Etcheberry on the move, stops at the overserve line, turns it back inside. Manu steps up, great catch in the air. Hard turn. Shooting off the back wall. A big Rote there by Etcheberry. Inaki just did get out there. It's in play, but Etcheberry got a great chance from the outside. Cortada coming in. Manu
catch.
Stuck the cesta out and made a one-handed catch. Robote forehand now, picked off along the inside. There's Manu, sends it deep. That's cutting on the wall. Oh my, Aratz, no fear in the corner, plucks it off the wall. Now the backhand, crossing again, Aratz takes it in. Sends this one higher. Manu watching, Inaki backpedaling into position. Turns it over the top, Etcheberry with the scoop. It's tipped. Well played point, but Inaki, Manu take it. They lead 4-3.
Again, that aggressive play attacking with the left side. What's known as bote corrido, taking the ball on the running bounce up high. It's come back to bite Etcheberry twice. Again, if he catches it and he stops it, he's in a good position to kill it. But got to make that stop.
And after giving away 2 points early, the Cyclones back in front. So it makes them so tough. I mean, even when they're behind, they play with the same composure. And
especially Inaki and Manu, the Cyclone squad as a whole.
But this team is, just amazing. High, hard one again. Early call. Inaki gets in there, drops it along the wall. Aratz, what a catch. And up high for it, too. Robote to the inside. Big bouncer. Aratz is not going to get it. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for Inaki Manu.
Tremendous throw. Over the head of the front quarter. Takes a big bounce. Back quarter committed to the back wall. Over his head as well. Lots of power from Inaki. Yeah. Neither player had a chance at that ball. Very interesting. Very well done. Qualifies as an inside placement, but just so well executed by Inaki.
That one sent over Manu's head. Robote forehand turned inside. Catch off the side wall. Aratz plays it back. Now the Robote for Inaki. Catch along the side wall. Long Robote turned up at the overserve line. Catch there at the 9. Aratz gets this one off quick. Manu back in position. Forehand Robote to the inside. Scooped up high by Manu. There's a backhand. Robote again is missed. Point, set, and match. Inaki and Manu end it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-3. And the third win in a row for Inaki and Manu to start off this spring 26 season. These guys are rolling. tie up the game day 1-1. We got doubles still coming up next. Two more. First, Division 6, Kubala and Rock will take on Jeden and Bradley. Let's take a look at some replays here. Look at Inaki. I mean, we talk about the catching, and then the defense is just right there with it, too. He controls it well, very athletic, and then gets it to die there in the corner. Perfect placement shot. Backhand again. Rote missed on the side wall. Again, just perfectly placed. Oh, and then that cortada, see how it came in, kicked off the sidewall, right into Aratz's leg. Robote save. Best shot here for Inaki. Scopes it out, he's got the space, Etcheberry's on the floor, and what a perfect 2-all that was. Etcheberry from the outside. Look at that cortada coming in, and look, just can't get the ball by these Cyclones. Manu with one hand, doesn't matter, makes the catch. Inaki to the inside here. Look at how well placed that is. Etcheberry can't go for it in the air, and then it bounces up over Aratz in the corner, gets him another point. And it all adds up to a straight set victory there for the Cyclones. Take a look at the game day score, 1-1 after that win by Inaki and Manu. We will hear from our winners here in just a few moments. See the practice ongoing for that Division 6 matchup next. Will be followed by Division 3 doubles, and then we'll get into some singles. But Inaki and Manu still undefeated this season. Let's hear from our winners. There they are. Congratulations, Inaki and Manu. Now, the third season you guys have played together, 20-3 record overall. When you hear that, Inaki, just how well has this team played the last couple seasons?
To be honest, it surprised me that we lost 3 games. We should win all of them, right? I mean, no, I'm joking. No, it's a big record. Happy and keep going.
Awesome, guys. Well, big win for you there to tie things up. Good luck the rest of the game day. Thank you. Quickly get into this Division 6 doubles match here. Kubala and Rock step out there against Jeden and Bradley. Kubala and Rock 1-1 this season. Jeden and Bradley 1-0.
What a season Bradley's had so far, huh?
Been catching well, but his power is really just devastating for some of these opponents, particularly in the lower level of doubles. We'll see if he's got it here again. Jeden, we've seen him already today. Rock, saw him play well in the backcourt. It's a toss-up here with the game day tied. It's going to go a long way in deciding who wins it.
We're ready to begin our next match, ladies and gentlemen. Kubala serves for the Devils. Kubala serves. The set begins. Jeden picks the serve. Low, hard backhand. Caught in the backcourt by Rock. Rock now from the 8 line. Wall to wall from the left side. Jeden for the rebote. Makes a save. Perfect placement by Jeden to score. Jeden and Bradley first up on the board here for the Cyclones.
Well, it's a rebote that just escapes a little bit to the outside, but look at where this ends up. Out of Kubala's reach, Rock can't get there in the air, and then it hits just above the cage. Points over. It's the Cyclones on the board first. Oh, everyone duck. Yeah.
That light touch by Rock will score. 1-1. Kubala serves.
And Kubala just telling him, look, even if you were to hit Jeden, it's interference. There's no such thing as enhanced interference anymore, so you'll just replay the point. If he's not fully comfortable, just telling him you don't have to throw it.
It's a powerful backhand by Bragley. Rock now on the backhand to the corner. Bragley's there. Rock has a drop ball and backhand. A second point for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden serves.
I know it's early in this match, but if you would have told me that would have been his first miss of the day, I think the Devils would have taken it. You know, again, this matchup too, crossing the sidewall, he's going to have to be a little bit more prominent. Kubala makes that serve.
Kubala picks the serve. Big backhand. Jeden for the rebote. Right up the middle. Kubala takes it in the air aggressively. The 2-all coming. What a save by Jeden. Kubala has it and dropped it. Tremendous play by Jeden. 3 points for Jeden and Bragley, the Cyclones. Jeden serves.
What a save here. Looked like a pretty good 2-all. Jeden got to it, but he knew he wasn't going to be able to get the throw off, so just flicks it up there. And look at how this one just keeps coming in on Kubala and can't make the catch. Jed coming out fired up in this match. Picked the first serve, playing very aggressively. Oh, an ace.
That's an ace from the forehand of Jeden. 4 points and the serve.
And the serve working for him too there. Right on the side wall as Rock was trying to make that catch. He said just couldn't have placed it any better on the side wall.
Backhand by Rock to the inside. Bragley pulls it off the side wall. Rebote for Kubala. 2-all by Kubala. That's perfectly executed on the rebote to score. Beautifully done by Kubala. 2 points for Kubala and Rock. Kubala serves.
Well, that is quite the shot from Kubala. I mean, doesn't throw many 2-alls, catching it coming at him.
This is so beautifully executed. I mean, just.
And it's just perfect.
Yeah, look
I mean,
how
the way
that
it
opens
opened
up.
too.
Yeah, really well done.
You know, just about a foot inside the boundary line, working away from Jeden. Now that's in the back of his mind. Probably is going to push Jeden closer to the net here for the rest of the match. Let's see how he adjusts, though.
Bragley powerfully. Rebote to the outside. Kubala's on it, looking for a big bounce. Bragley? Bragley gets caught under the bridge, deep in the backcourt. Well thrown by Kubala. That's a 3rd point for Kubala and Rock.
And look, at the other facility, when that ball would hit the floor, it did have a tendency to just kind of float. But here, the ball will maintain its speed and just keep sailing deeper and deeper into the backcourt. I mean, Bradley, again, that's the first time he's seen one like that. And again, rightfully so, just a little confused, trapped under the bridge. Oh, he's got to get there.
Rock gets to the outside, makes the catch. Gets it off in time. Jeden on the run. Cannot make the play. Rock just flipped it back in there. It scores. 4-4 is the score. Kubala serves.
Well, similar to what we saw with Jeden. I mean, he knew that he maybe wasn't going to have full control of the ball, so he tried to get it off quick and acted as kind of a drop shot.
Yeah, but that's really going to upset Jeden.
Yeah, I can imagine. Again, now it's floating.
But Jeden's been playing terrific. I mean, so far.
He's come out focused, energized, and
very much
he's
so.
Played to it in this match. Ooh.
Backhand by Bragley. Rock down low. Forehand. High to the front wall. Bragley powerfully from the 10 line. High and hard to the backcourt. Rock makes the catch. Right side over the top. Bragley's there. Powerful backhand now by Rock, and Bragley picks it up at the 9 line. Beautiful scoop by Bragley. Rock low and hard. Jeden on the catch. Rock on the run makes the catch. Gets it back in play safely. Bradley takes it up high. Low and hard. Rock gets in there. Tremendous pickup off the bounce on the left side. Jeden out. Fine catch. Backhand to the inside. Rock takes it off the wall. Outside placement from the forehand of Jeden. Kubala gets in there, makes a great save. Big bounce. Whoa, what a catch by Jeden. And the running Tejada is back now at the Jam Arena.
What a shot. What a catch, too, huh?
Tremendous play by Jeden. Gets Jeden and Bradley the Cyclones to 5-4. Possible set point.
Well, this is a gutsy catch attempt here because it's a big bouncer a little bit later on in this rally here. Sends it up high to the outside. Good read by Kubala. Doesn't get a ton on it. But look at, I mean, this is kicking way up. Jeden gets it right on the tip. Running with it. And again, doesn't overthrow it. Contact with the side wall. And a 5th point. Chance to close out the set.
Fault over serve. Battlecourt rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good.
Ooh.
Rock gets up there before the second bounce. Scoop by Rock. He comes over the top.
What a catch.
Rock,
oh my.
Tremendous play at the back wall. Big backhand follows. Bradley has it on the right side. Rebote saved by Kubala. Big bounce at the side wall, and Bradley's there. Beautiful scoop by Bradley. Hard throw. Kubala takes it in the air. Splitter. Oh, Jed got it. Oh, what an effort by Jed. Tremendous, tremendous effort. Falling down, trying to make the play. It is 5-5 in the first set. This is set point. Kubala serves for the Devils.
But more of a split placement coming in here from Kubala. You see Jeden try to make that adjustment and just slips as he does.
Keeps his Hesta moving, though.
Yeah, he got that throw off. Again, if it hits, it would have been clean, but came up short. It all comes down to this 1 point to decide this opening set. In what really is, I mean, a game day changing match right here. I mean, whoever wins this one really puts themselves in the driver's seat to take the day.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good.
Look, now with the first serve being over, Jeden already picking one. I'm sure that's got to come into Kubala's mind just a bit here. You see Jeden backing up in the spot where the serve would come. Oof. Oh.
Ball tipped. That is point and set on the ace to Kubala and Rock. The Devils, 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you were looking to pick a serve, I mean, that one was about as good as you're going to get. Came kind of right up the middle, and then as it was crossing the sidewall into the backcourt, I mean, that was right on the numbers for Bradley there. Not all too easy. 6-5. Boy, somehow the Devils come away with that first set win.
Here are back in the player's cage. Focus on Kubala. Consistent play there, along with Rock, who made some fantastic catches. Getting feedback from team captain Aratz.
And if you feel like we've seen these teams already this season, well, it is a rematch already, and hard to believe we're just in the first month. But Jeden and Bradley did beat Kubala and Rock earlier in this season 6-0. Sorry, 0-6, 6-1, 6-4. So Jeden and Bradley lost the first set and came back and won the next two. That was pretty common in the first week of play here at the Jam Arena. Guys getting adjusted in that first set and then just looking completely different in set number two. But I've just been waiting for this Kubala and Rock team to figure it out. I mean, with Kubala's skills up in the front and Rock's, you know, he's got a lot of power there in the backcourt. This is a team, at least on paper, that, you know, has a ton of potential.
combined record for Kubala and Rock, just 4-9 the last 2 seasons, whereas you look at Jeden and Bradley, that team's 8-2. I mean, one of the best records in Division 6.
Jeden and Bradley they've been playing so well together now for 2 seasons on 2 different teams. And Jeden it's really, there was a big question mark on my part how different players would transition. And we're seeing how that's worked. Obviously for Bradley, it's been, you know, what a transformation. I mean, this court really suits his game very well. He's playing so far better than we've ever seen him play before. Jeden too. Jeden has been able to work this court very well.
For Kubala and Rock, it's always been about the unforced errors. I mean, you look at their missed rebotes, they've won 19 points, and their opponents have won 34 on missed rebotes. How about the pad? They've won 1 point on the pad. Their opponents have won 11. And then if you go to the screen, they've only won 5 points, and their opponents have won 9. So that tells you, I mean, the full story with this team, it's Rock. Can he avoid the screen? Can he avoid the mistakes? Can Kubala just keep the ball in play? When they do, they tend to play pretty well. But again, they've been adjusting here together to this new court this season. See what they got here coming out in set number 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Jeden has the serve for the Cyclones. Reminder of the scoring here in Battlecourt. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Jeden serves. Our second set has begun. Powerful forehand. Oof. From Rock will score crossing the side wall right at the 9 line high. First point of the second set, the Devils, Kubala and Rock.
Just a tough one. Coming in high, crossing the sidewall late, and Bradley was set up for it. That just dropped in front of him, and what an incredibly tough scoop. And rebote.
Ball tipped off the serve in the backcourt. 2 points for Kubala and Rock.
Another ace there for Kubala, kicking it off the sidewall back to Bradley's forehand, usually his preferred side. Just couldn't line that one up.
Bradley powerfully from the 8 line to the backcourt. Rock is there. Rock high to the front wall, splits the front quarter and back quarter. Bradley with a hop, makes the catch. Rock from the left side, little clip off the side wall. Bradley with a tip ball in the backcourt. A 3rd point for Kubala and Rock of the Devils. Kubala serves.
Again, that dropped just in front of Bradley, but what he's lacked with some of the catching, he's made up for with his power. I mean, on this court, he's killing a lot more points and doing so much more damage from the backcourt than he ever thought possible at the other facility.
Powerful backhand by Bradley. Kubala on the rebote. A swing and a miss. That's a point for Jeden and Bradley. Jeden serves for the Cyclones.
Yeah, look, even though he's not a natural front court, I mean, Kubala highly skilled, and the rebote certainly falls under that umbrella, so he would expect to make that. You saw him apologizing to Rock in the back.
Absolutely. That 2-0 they threw earlier was just spot on, beautiful. Rock advances to make the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Bradley is there. Rock on the backhand. Beautiful catch by Bradley at the 9 line. Ball tipped in the backcourt. A 4th point for Kubala and Rock of the Devils. Kubala serves.
And coming into this match, I mean, Bradley and Rock's catching numbers were about identical in terms of total catch rate. But again, when Bradley does so much damage and Rock, when you talk about him, most of the time it's missing up in the overhead screen or in the pad. Sometimes it just looks a little different than the stats show. Oh, another ace.
The ace for Kubala will take the Devils to possible match point. Sometimes it happens quick, and in this case, especially with Bragley's catching, I mean, this is something we haven't seen.
Well, yeah, I mean, Kubala, 3 points off the serve alone. I mean, not known for his powerful serve, but just putting him right on the side wall. And crossing the wall consistently, too.
Fault under serve. Battlecourt rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Jeden picks serve. Outside placement, perfectly executed by Jeden to score. Beautifully done by Jeden. Jeden and Bragley have 2 points for the Cyclones. Jeden serves.
He's been lining this one up all day long. Kubala on a full sprint to the inside. Just throws it outside. Well done.
Everything that Jeden has thrown today has been thrown with intent and thrown well. He's just playing terrific.
Yeah, some of the best he's killed the point, really, in his career.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Rock down low makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Powerfully to the back wall. Jeden for the rebote save. He makes it. Floater. Oh. Crossing the wall and scoring. Well done by Jeden. 3 points for Jeden and Bragley. Still possible match point for Kubala and Rock the Devils.
Yeah, and at this level, too, guys are a little streakier. You know, you see a couple misses. A couple more will follow. So, again, we've seen Rock struggle, and Bragley can get it back in a second. This match is far from over.
Powerful serve by Jeden. Stopped by Rock. Powerful backhand by Rock. Caught by Bragley. Rock with the catch. Here's the backhand from the 8. That clears. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Jeden. Well played. Kubala with the catch. Juggled. 4 points for Jeden and Bragley. Still possible match point for Kubala and Rock. No lead is a safe lead. 5-1.
Getting uncomfortable, too, for the Devils. I mean, in full control. Cyclones weren't catching much, and now the match is totally flipped. They got to get it right here.
Great serve by Jeden. Rock gets in there to make the play. Hard backhand by Rock. Rebote to the inside. Kubala with the catch. Low and inside. And scoring for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match for Kubala and Rock of the Devils.
Tightly contested in both sets, but the Devils take both of them 6-5, 6-4 to get their second win of the day. How about Rock? Responsible for both of those wins so far, 2-0. And Kubala playing his role very well up there in the front. Second win for this Division 6 team of the Devils. We'll go up to Division 3 next. Benetrix and Benny take on Inaki and Unda.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Here we are, joined by our winners, Kubala and Rock there. We'll start with Kubala. We'll get back to you, Rock. I know you got some thoughts to share. But, Kubala, what did you learn from that first match that helped you get the win here tonight?
Catch the ball. Catch the ball.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a good
so
one.
I caught the ball, and it worked out a lot better.
Yeah, and Rock, for you too. I mean, it started in the first match, but the catching we really thought was, I mean, probably the best of the season. Again, when you're catching well, what are your keys and what are you focusing on there in the back?
Just my teammate, just not letting him down. And I can talk right now since I got everything out of my system. But it didn't taste good the second time around.
Great, terrific. Thanks for letting us know. Hey, moving on.
But going on the hair, I was playing with electric socket earlier, and this is what happened.
Hey, guys, well, it's a big win.
Didn't you ask him about catching?
Yeah, he answered. Yeah.
I caught it because of all the electrical atmosphere that we have.
Oh, yeah, we got to move on. Seriously. Okay, yeah, he's
Hey,
not
guys,
well. Okay.
2-1. Congratulations, guys. A big win for your team.
Thank you very much.
Devils.
2-1, also that game day score in favor of the Devils as we head into Division III doubles, Stu. Benetrix and Benny come out there as they take on Inaki and Unda. Benetrix and Benny 2-0 to start off the regular season. Inaki and Unda 0-1. Last season, both of these teams did compete in Division III, and Benetrix and Benny topped the group at 8-2. Inaki and Unda kind of middle of the pack at 4-6. And then between these two teams last season, Benetrix and Benny won the first, and it looks like Inaki and Unda won the second later in the season. So these two teams split the season series last year, and they handed Benetrix and Benny one of their 2 losses. So again, coming in with a little confidence. Cyclones down a point, not usually where we see them at this point of the game day. We'll see how they respond. We are ready to begin match number 4. Benetrix and Benny will serve to Inaki and Unda. We begin with an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve there is good. Unda from the backcourt. Forehand coming in high. Benny takes it in right off the sidewall. Unda from the 9. He plays this one deep. Benetrix alone for this rebote. Turns it inside. It kicked up right to Unda. Unda now from the 9 line, backhand to the inside. Foot on the wall for Benetrix, takes it off the wall. A little more power behind this one. Benny watching. Benetrix, left side rebote, turned inside, gets by Inaki, now Unda. Benny, a little extra behind this one. Ooh, but Unda steps in front of it, cuts it off on the right side. Puts it back in, now Benny comes cross court. Long rebote track down, clears the screen. Benny makes his way to the outside. Over Inaki's head, crossing the wall deep. Unda picks it up. Catch inside, there's Unda. Big backhand, oh, not gonna let it pass though. Benny goes up for it on the back wall. Now rebote, this time a forehand. Inaki kicks it off the side wall. Look at Benetrix, tough catch. Backhand comes a little bit lower. Benny able to make the play in front of him, then sends it deep again. Past Unda though. Inaki set up for the rebote. Forehand clears, coming back. There's Benny on the left side. To the inside. Wall to wall. Inaki drops it back in again. Benetrix moved up on this one. Back in on the wall. It's dropping. It was tipped. First point for the Devils. Benetrix and Benny.
Unda was real quick to try to get a rebote play on that, but tipped it first time around.
Unda gets in there on the right side. Forehand stays low. Benetrix able to cut it off. From the 8 line, backhand dropping. Benny steps up, pulls it in. This one coming in high. Unda overhead. Sends it by Benetrix. Benny looking to line it up off the side wall, and he does. Then plays it deep. Forehand rebote. Clearing the screen, coming into the backcourt. Now Benny. Right over Inaki's head, trying to put it on the wall. Oh, he committed, made the play. Nice grab. Benny, another one. Coming in high, Robote now for Inaki. Turns it back along the wall, Benny. Now Unda goes up on the back wall, makes the stop, forehand crossing, picked off. Here's Benetrix, backhand to the outside. Landed out. Inaki and Unda get their first point. We're tied up.
Benetrix trying to change things up there. Looking for that perfect placement. Throw the backhand to the outside, have it land in, and then hit the pad. But unfortunately, landed out of play. See Unda on the run here.
Serve gets by Benetrix. Here's Benny from the outside into the corner. Now Unda. Benny runs around this one to keep it on the left side. Sends it over Inaki's head. Unda on the backcourt picks it off. Right side, back inside. That crosses the wall. Came up and in on Benny. Made the adjustment. Plays it deep. Ooh, that one. Big kick off the side wall. Benny's got it again. Long rebote now. Inaki turns it at the 6. And he makes his way to the outside. What a catch overhead, and a carom follows. Doesn't open enough. Inaki's cortada. Oh my, one-handed catch by Benetrix. It didn't crash into the side wall
He's
either.
so fast. I mean, just wow.
Ooh. Robote coming right up the middle. Inaki high to the inside again. Benetrix with a nice scoop. There's the backhand. Side to the inside, high scoop again. Now Benetrix from the 6, keeps it low. Unda all alone, takes it in the corner. This one opens to the outside. Now Benny, a forehand, coming in high. Looking across, he does late. Unda all alone and digs out the rebote. Benetrix steps in front of another one, sends it high. Looking to pass, no Unda, great defense. No look, catch behind him. Benny with a big backhand again. Robote forehand now. Inaki floats it up. Benny's got it again, left side. Opens up to the middle of the court. Benetrix moves in. Costado to the inside. Look at Unda, comes charging down, makes the catch, forehand on the wall. Benny looking to dig one out. He will not. Second point goes to the Cyclones, Inaki and Unda.
Unda really moved up on that ball aggressively. Crossing the sidewall, just out of reach of Benny.
Yeah, let it pass coming at him, and then you see how that rebote just drops down. Gets by Benetrix. Benny from the back. Powerful throw, stopped in the corner. Benetrix, there's Robote coming right up the middle. Benny gets out of the way. Unda makes the grab. Benny back in there, left side, high and deep. Unda goes up in the backcourt. Nice play, all the way backed up to the wall. Now Benetrix moves in, cuts it off, sends it high. Couldn't reach by Unda. And he sends this one up high, a little bit too high. That caught the overhead screen, and it's out of play. Inaki and Unda, 3-1 lead.
Benny trying to pass there, just catches the overhead screen.
And this was a team in Benetrix and Benny, 13 balls out of play all last season. That's 1.3 a match in their 10, and so about 1, and you got it right there. That runner's on the wall. What a grab by Unda. Picked it right off. Benny in the middle of the court. As you get it past Inaki. Oh, blind catch overhead on the left side. What a good play. Now Benetrix alone for this rebote, sends it high, kicked up and out of play. That is a 4-1 lead for the Cyclones.
Benetrix did have a difficult time with that first time out. Basically, a lot of power on that forehand rebote, just power with that loses control with the escapa.
Big bouncer, picked up, here's Benny. Unda from the 9 line, backhand, takes him to the outside of the court. Benny lines it up. Over Inaki's head, crossing the wall. Oh my, not over Inaki's head. He made the catch in the air. Long rebote, tracked down to the 6, fired back inside. Now Benetrix backed up to the 8. Puts a little runner along the wall, scooped up by Unda. What a great catch. Now Benetrix, 7 line, back inside. Rebote kicks up and out. Inaki turns this one in, kicked up. Benetrix is there. Oh, Benny, not a lot of real estate back there. Makes the catch on the right side, puts it on the wall, gets by the Cyclones, but Unda's got his back up. Great rebote save. Costado, 2-wall from Benetrix.
Oh,
not enough. Inaki's got it. Cortada scores. 5 points and a possible set point here for Inaki and Unda.
Benetrix was committed to that 2-all. Inaki knew it. Inaki went right to the outside, stopped it. Possible set point here for Inaki and Unda. Inaki's foot speed to stop that 2-all. Really impressive. Great read. Perfect court positioning.
And he plays it along the wall. Unda, great stop at the 9. Now Benny. Backhand opens to the outside. Inaki's on it. Turns it back. Then he steps up. Long rebote, Inaki plays it up at the 6 line, floating on the wall. It's up, but not gonna make it. Point and set. Inaki and Unda win it. 6-1, 2 minutes. Come back, play set number 2.
Tremendous effort by Benny to try to get that back. Try to get that back to the front wall. Just falling short. So the Cyclones take the first set of our 4th match on the game day. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Jam Arena in Miami, Florida. World Jai-Alai League at Miami. Reminder that we play every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 3 p.m. Fridays open to the public at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Located, of course, within the historical Miami Jai-Alai. Here we are in the player's cage. Focus on Benetrix retying Benny in the back. Veteran Cyclones giving Unda as much feedback as he can handle. Unda looking much better here in this second match than he did in the first. Consistent catching, always has power. What power with control. Communication between he and Inaki, spot on.
Right, yeah. So even though I was practicing, had 2 practices, not really all that sort. So you're playing good, bro.
As time winds down, we're about ready to begin our second set. Benetrix will have the serve.
There's a serve. We begin set number 2. Catch inside. Here's Unda. Here's Benny now, back at the 10. Long rebote. Benetrix just beyond the 6, fires it up the middle. Now Unda juggled it. Juggling the call. And that's a point for the Devils. Benetrix and Benny strike first in set 2.
When the ball comes into the cesta, when you make that catch, it can roll, but it can't lose contact with the surface of the basket.
A runner inside. What a stop by Benny overhead. Plays it back. There's Unda. Benny reaching in. High and hard on the return. Unda backing up. Great catch deep in the backcourt. Now Benetrix calls him off. Rebote to the inside. Inaki couldn't get there. Passes to the back. Now Unda. Forehand crossing deep. Benny lines it up. Now Benny now with the forehand. Right over Inaki's head. Puts it on the numbers. Unda rips it right off. Backhand crossing again. Here's Unda from the 9. Coming in high. Benny ducked out of the way late. Benetrix came and saved the rebote. Another good stop up in the front. Inaki keeps the pressure on. Here's Benny from the 10. Unda goes up on the right side. Plays it back. Clears the screen. Benetrix again. Tough rebote off his footing. Sends it right up the middle. Unda attacking. Shoots a cortada. Benetrix. Good duck. Now Benny. And he steps up. He's got it at the 9. Backhand. Oh, that's going to open up a bit. Inaki in the middle of the court. And a cortada follows. Scooped up. There's Benetrix. Oh, great save by Unda. Puts it back inside. Benetrix, though, has got it again. Tries to pass Unda. Not going to let him. What a catch deep in that corner. It's a rebote forehand. Unda on the right side. Shoots a carom. Doesn't open enough. Benetrix plays it high. Just tries to pass again. Rebote twists it up on the right side. Benetrix again all the way up at the 3 line.
Chula.
Hit the Chula to score. 2 points now for Benetrix and Benny.
Benetrix found it. The Chula's there. Chick-Check's there.
Oh, it's amazing. You look at the numbers, Benetrix and Benny, they've won nearly 60% of their points the last season in a few matches off of tip balls and missed rebotes, compared to Inaki and Unda, who do that at less than 50% of the time. Like, when things aren't going well, how do the Devils adjust and put points up on the board? That's an overserve, first fault, second serve coming up. They've been a patient team throughout their career. Benny backing up between the 9 and 10 line, plays it deep. Unda going into the corner, did not come out with the ball. 3 straight for Benetrix and Benny.
So dangerous back there, just so dangerous.
Catch back at the 10, here's Benny. It up, Unda backing up, makes the catch left side. This comes more up the middle now. Benny couldn't get there. Benetrix backpedaling into position, fires it in. Inaki comes cross court. Long rebote, Benetrix puts it along the wall. Inaki takes it off, backhand. Coming in high and deep, that clears the screen. No chance for Benny. Benetrix all alone, sends it back inside. Now Unda. Cortada, deep one. Oh, Benetrix read it the whole way. Coming in. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. Inaki, drop shot. Oh, but Benny got there, read it the whole way. Backhand coming in. Unda goes up. Leaping catch in the corner. And that one dies. And we'll get the Cyclones on the board. The Chick-Chack gives them their first point.
Yeah, that ball was headed right towards the corner, so try to take that ball in the air, not turn around and look for a rebote that may not be there.
Yeah. And you see where he's set up. That was like where he would have to be set up at another facility to see
Yes.
about that. Yeah.
Elsewhere. Different court.
That's a yeah. Oh, Benny picks it off high, backhand, kicks off the wall. Now Unda keeps this low. Oh, bullet comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki just got out there. Now Benetrix inside. Another leaping catch, Unda. Right side, crossing deep, Benny now. Unda sends this one high, wall to wall. Benetrix still going, turns it at the overserve line, scooped up by Inaki. He just passes. Will kick off the sidewall. Benetrix able to stay with the rebote. Tough pickup in the middle of the court. Cortada follows, scooped up by Benetrix. Well, now Inaki cuts one off up in the front, plays it to pass. It's a rebote forehand. Benetrix right up the middle. Inaki got some space, goes with the carom. It doesn't open enough. Benetrix from the outside. That will score. 4-1 lead here in set number 2.
Again, the two walls. One earlier not working from Benetrix against Inaki. That one from Inaki not working against Benetrix. Benetrix gets into position. He sees Inaki in position to make the carom. Stops it, blasts it back in. Cortado to score.
Big forehand there, Benny. Makes a catch, backhand, inside. Unda gets back in position. Unda plays this one deep, rebote, left side, set up by Benetrix. One dropping on the wall, and
Perfectly
it
thrown.
scores. 5 points possible. Set point here for the Devils.
When you're talking about inside placement, you want to keep that ball arrimada along the wall, running along the wall to score. Look at this. Look at that shot. That ball never leaves the wall.
Unda powers this one again, stays low, Benny's on it. Rebote forehand for Inaki. It's gonna clear the screen, coming way out. Benetrix is on it, turned inside. Unda all alone with the pickup. Sends it back into the corner. Benny watching, Benetrix saves the rebote, but it does not clear the screen. 2 points for Inaki and Unda.
It's now happened to Benetrix twice. Really let it go with a lot of power on the forehand rebote. That one just kicked up in the overhead screen. I think we're going to take a brief, like a real brief equipment timeout.
Not even stepping out of the court here.
Yeah, just reinforcing Unda Sesta with some of that strapping tape. Again, the taping of the cesta helps reinforce both the reeds and the ribs.
Still possible set point here for Benetrix and Benny. Hard backhand, crossing late. That is tipped. Point and set. Benetrix and Benny take set 2, 6-2. Third set coming up in 2 minutes.
Is this our first third set of the day?
First third set of the day, Stu. We haven't been saying that a whole lot. The third sets have been coming up frequently this year.
They have been.
competitive play, back and forth action today, but we haven't gone to a third set quite yet. Benetrix and Benny against Inaki and Unda will take us there for the first time, and then after that we have 2 singles matches to close out the day. Aratz against Manu first. You see Aratz up there now, and then Benny against Inaki. I didn't even realize Benny's got a triple header today, playing his 3rd match to be that singles. But a chance right here, if the Devils can win, they'll have their 3rd win of the game day and secure at least half a point for the game day tie. But if the Cyclones win this, tied 2-2, and not going to know how that game day will finish up until our final match. Great play by this young team, Benetrix and Benny, in set number 2. And, you know, I was saying, how do they kill the point when things aren't going too well? Well, the reality is that they just stay to their game plan. They stay the course even when things aren't going so well. I mean, this season, or over the course of their careers as a doubles pairing, Benetrix and Benny are plus 39 points on tip balls. So again, that just shows you that they're willing to stand out there and just simply catch one more ball than their opponent. They don't throw a ton of shots. I mean, you know, they're outpaced in that department compared to their opponents. Inaki and Unda are outpacing theirs, but still, for this Devils team, you love the way that they respond, given their age too, one of the youngest teams in all Battlecourt. And a chance to secure some points right here in this 3rd set. Benetrix and Benny with a ton of 3rd set experience throughout their careers as well. I mean, last year, it looks like they lost. Wow. I mean, Stu, you look back at all these matches here, I think 8 of their matches went to a 3rd set, and they lost just 3. So this is a team that, you know, get to a 3rd set, and they're playing some of their best Jai-Alai yet. Coming up here, the Cyclones have the serve. Inaki and Unda get things started. Inaki serve, set 3 has begun with an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve there is good. Benny from the outside, plays it high. That one crosses. Look at Unda, great catch. This one just out of reach. Robote forehand, turned inside. Benny's got this one from the backcourt. Gets it by Inaki. Unda steps up. Blasts this backhand up at the 8 line. Benny picks it off the wall. Unda running out of space. Forehand back over the top, crossing. Benny makes the adjustment to keep it on the left side. Forehand Robote, catch off the sidewall. Here's Benny, backhand. Now Unda from the 9. Sends it deep. Long Robote tracked down by Benetrix. Tough scoop. Actually hit Benetrix as he was coming cross court. That's going to be a point for the Cyclones here to start off. Set number 3.
Yeah, you get hit with the ball, you lose the point. Got to get out of the way of your own ball. Oh, hit him in the foot. And Unda in the backcourt grabbing for that spot on his back that was giving him some trouble last week.
Well, all time, Benetrix and Benny are 12-3 as a doubles pairing. Again, 2 of these losses came against Inaki and Unda. One of them was in the playoff last year as well. I believe the championship.
It's a tough team.
Robote left side there by Inaki. This one sticks along the wall. Benetrix can't get there. Benny keeps it low. On the numbers, that one tipped. Quickly here, we're tied up 1-1.
Keeping it close in the 3rd and decisive set. First team to reach 6 points, going to win it. The match, that is.
Benny handles in the air, backhand, dropping low. Unda steps up, makes the catch, fires it back. Puts it on the wall. That is tipped. Cyclones take the lead back 2-1. Just a bullet coming into the corner.
Yeah, Benny's catching's been spot on, but that was a tough catch for anyone.
Backhand coming in high. Unda takes it in off the wall. Long rebote. Benetrix turns it back inside. That one kicked up. Unda goes up with it. What a great stop. And it's tipped along the wall. Inaki and Unda open up that lead, 3-1.
Another tip by Benny on the inside. Again, nothing easy about that catch. Unda scrambles, but comes up with a powerful forehand. Look at it going right there to the side wall. Tie goes to the side wall.
Yeah.
Side wall almost undefeated.
Unda beyond the 10 line, makes that catch backhand, comes a little bit lower. Here's Benny from the 9. Sends it high. Unda can't get to this one. Inaki's got to go down to a knee. Benetrix, middle of the court. Doesn't overthrow the backhand. Unda makes the catch in the air. And a little bit deeper. Trying to pass this time. Unda takes it in right along the sidewall. Benny's out of it. Benetrix all alone. Rebote kicked up and out of play. 4-1 lead here.
And 3 of these points have come from Benetrix. An escape on that forehand. Powerful forehand he's got, but just coming out of that right side and shooting straight up to the overhead screen. 4-1 deficit. Not insurmountable, but Cyclones are definitely looking good here.
Unda from the 10, forehand back on the wall. That's perfectly placed and scoring. The Cyclones lead 5-1. Possible set and a possible match point here for Inaki and Unda.
Getting that ball back to the side wall has worked out well for this Cyclones team, especially here in this 3rd set.
Serve takes Benny to the outside. Unda all alone. That's tipped. Extends the match here, 2 for the Devils.
Still possible match point here for the Cyclones.
And he stands in. He's got it at the 9 line. Plays it deep. Unda in the corner. Powerful backhand. Pass Benetrix. Now Benny steps up. Unda calls him off, aggressively moving up. Plays it deep. This one opens up to the outside. Coming up the middle. Rebote. Turn back. Unda caught it in the air. Great read. Benny backing up. Makes a stop on the right side. Puts it back in. Inaki kind of deep. He's at the 8. Looking to pass Benny. Steps in front of it. Makes the catch. Backhand along the wall. Benny now at the 9. Sends it high and deep. Not deep enough. Unda able to make a play on it. To the left side. Inaki couldn't get there across court, but Unda goes way up high in the back. Keeps it going. Benetrix passing again. Inaki goes down for this rebote. Coming up the middle. Benetrix once more. Into the corner. Inaki goes down. Plays the rebote along the wall for Benny now. Now Unda. He's at the 9. Keeps it along the wall. Benny into the corner. Will not come out with it. Point, set, and match. Inaki and Unda take it in 3 sets. Win the final set 6-2. Boy, the Cyclones take out one of the Devils' best teams there, Inaki and Unda. In the 3rd set, tie up this game day 2-2. Both singles matches to close out the day, divisions 1 and 2 respectively. We see Aratz against Manu coming up next.
Let's take a look at some replays here. Again, Benny going there into the corner. I see how that just drops down off the back wall. Tough to dig that one out.
Unda getting in there makes a fine save on the rebote. Picked up by Benetrix. Benetrix winds up, throws the 2-all. Inaki's all over that. Placement back with Cortada will score. Rebote to the inside. That one kicks. Unda adjusts well. Comes up with the catch.
And it's just so well placed. I mean, that's right on the wall. Again, you got to give the Cyclones credit. The Devils wanted to play their game, but in doing so, the Cyclones made it about as difficult as possible with the placement of these balls.
Yeah, they did.
Game day score now all knotted up 2-2. And you see the Cyclones and Devils on opposite sides of the standings. The Cyclones up at the top so far, the Devils down at the bottom. But again, the Cyclones have played one extra game day. You got that Division I singles match coming up next. Aratz and Manu getting some warm-up throws in there. This is a matchup we've seen now the last 4 seasons in Division I, with Aratz getting the call up to this first group. And look, as a backcourter, he's fit right in. One of the best catchers on the roster, but you know, Manu, always a tough matchup.
Especially with those shots.
We're going to go back to Inaki and Unda here for a second. Let's hear from our winners of match 4. There they are, Inaki and Unda. Inaki, we gave you a lot of numbers before, but it was pretty interesting. I looked at the stats. This Benetrix and Benny team has been great against all others, but you guys have beat them 3 out of the 4 times that you've played. What has been the key that you guys have had so much success against them when others haven't?
To be honest, I don't know what's the key. We play 100%. Benetrix and Benny, they are the toughest team in Division 3. I don't know why we play good against them. We have some luck that you need in every game, and I don't know why, but like you say, the statistics against them are good. So happy.
Awesome, guys. Well, a big win there, and you tied up the game day too. Congratulations. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
Thank you.
Quickly into this Division I singles, Aratz and Manu go at it once again, Stu. Classic Division I singles matchup. Aratz, now a member of these Devils. Manu's been a Cyclone his entire career. We'll see how this one goes. Game day, all tied up.
Ready to begin our next match. Singles match. Aratz is serving for the Devils. Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Manu on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Aratz committed to the backcourt, makes that catch. Hard backhand follows. Rebote coming out. Aratz ready for the shot. He makes the stop. Powerful forehand. Manu trying to read it. He does. He's there. Big bounce to the inside. Aratz, what a catch. That 2-all will land wide. Great effort by Aratz. First point of this set goes to Manu of the Cyclones.
Yeah, and over their careers, I mean, Manu has won 3 out of the 4 that they've played, including a straight set victory last season. And this is a different type of court, a little more space out there, which may play into Aratz's hand, but you know how great Manu is with his shot making and also the catching. He's gone toe-to-toe with some of these top front quarters for his entire career.
It's powerful backhand by Aratz. Rebote coming up the middle. Placement to the inside. Aratz cross court makes the stop. Aratz again picks the ball up on the bounce. Here's the backhand. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote will score for Manu. Manu with 2 points and the serve for the Cyclones.
just a pretty nasty kill shot here from Manu. He's so nonchalant as this ball is approaching, too. You have no idea it's going to be just the best outside placement you've seen, and it's working away from Aratz, too. I mean, that is special. He's close to the sidewall, which makes it difficult to throw, but can't beat perfect execution.
Here's the backhand by Aratz, powerfully thrown. Rebote, dying 2-all by Manu, read and stopped by Aratz. Aratz with the drop shot. That will score on the second bounce. Aratz is on the board with a point and a serve.
Well, the drop shot from the outside is so effective, particularly on this court with the extra space here. I mean, Manu's setting up for a 3-wall, a cortada, and then he's also got to defend the inside here with a drop shot. Force you to cover the entire length and width of the court, which is simply just too much. First point up on the board there.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Manu. Aratz stops it on the 10 line. Rebote by Manu. Big bounce to the inside. Aratz gets back in there to make the play. Aratz powerfully from the forehand. It passes. Rebote coming out. Aratz advances, makes the catch in the air. Drop shot scores from the forehand of Aratz. Tied up 2-2.
Aratz set that point up beautifully, and you see Manu off his footing, twisting up that rebote. That's a very defensive save. Can't get a ton of power on it. And then another drop shot there. When you catch the ball up in the air in the front court, it gives you so many options.
Manu powerfully from the backhand. Aratz, who's out to make the rebote at the sidewall. How to play in and out of his cesta. 3 points for Manu. He served.
And that rebote just right on the sidewall, a little too close for comfort there. Aratz trying to save it.
Aratz goes wall-to-wall from the left side. Manu sets. Rebote inside, picked up on the bounce by Aratz. Rebote forehand, straight back. Aratz takes it in the air. Backhand from the 8. Peak rebote. Stopped by Aratz. Drop shot.
Oh,
this one thrown really well and scoring. Manu was almost there. Third point for Aratz, tied up 3-3.
Executes another one perfectly here, but I can imagine it's got to be pretty frustrating to have drop shot after drop shot just landed up in front of you. I mean, Manu stepping back as a backcourter, that's a natural instinct, but Aratz is making him pay. Also, not like anybody would be able to track these down. I mean, these are just so well thrown.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Manu. Rebote comes all the way out. 2-all Rebote opening and scoring. Well executed by Aratz. He gets 4 points and the serve for the Devils.
Aratz has been known to shoot that 2-wall off the rebote. He did it at the other facility and shows you here. Gets a pretty good opportunity, falls down, it opens up, and Manu's moving that way. Got it on the tip, but just couldn't bring it in.
Rebote forehand by Aratz. Manu has it. Low and on the left side. On the wall, Aratz makes the save. Just keeps it in play. Manu moves in. Backhand, flip to the backcourt. Rebote by Aratz. That ball caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 4-4 is the score. Manu will serve.
Absolutely right. Aratz trying to go back to it. This one just clipping a piece of the pad on the way back down. But what is held true on this court, though, is a lot of shots, and you really have to kill the point to win it here. I mean, Manu, through the first couple weeks, he's tied for third. Just Douglas and Arta, the only two in front of him. Those guys have thrown a lot of 2-walls.
Here's Aratz, powerful, powerful backhand. That kicks up, but clears the overhead screen. Manu sets up, 2-all. Read by Aratz. He gets out there, but will not make the stop. 5 points and a possible set point here for Manu of the Cyclones in the first set.
We say it almost every singles match for Manu, but he has such a well-rounded game. I mean, this is really a front court skill, a shot off the rebote, and he throws it just perfectly. Steps out ahead, a chance to close out this first set here.
Powerful backhand by Aratz. Wall-to-wall rebote goes to the outside. Manu's on it. To the inside, the throw goes. Aratz, great catch at the 9 line. 2-all. Lands in, stopped by Aratz on the forehand. Aratz will keep this high, but not high enough. Manu makes the catch, looks to pass. Aratz stops it at the 8 line. He passes. Rebote. Aratz on the catch. 2-all, 2 score. Well played by both Aratz and Manu. We're at 5-5 in our first set. This is set point.
It's just that one missed throw. He goes for the outside placement. Aratz has him trapped inside, and safety first on that 2-wall. Got to land it in, make sure it's above the pad, but as long as it opens up, it's going to get by Manu, which it did. 5-5, 1 point to decide this set. Lack of 3-set matches today, but there's been a bunch of, 5-4, 4-4, 5-5. It's been very close throughout these sets. Oh,
that is an ace.
Ooh.
And the set for Aratz. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come out, play our next set. Talk about winning it with oomph.
Well, there's the serve you've been talking about, Stu. For a number of years, the traditional ace.
Yes.
Big bouncer coming into the corner, and boy, that.
There is an interview which I think I can show you in which the original players manager, and I have the honor of sitting in his office now along with JR and Scott, Pedro Mir, when he's asked what his favorite shot and highlight is, what's his favorite thing in the highlight. And he responds very clearly. I think the serve that puts the opponent in the corner is the thing that he likes the best. So, and I happen to agree with him. And that serve that just curves into the corner, and whether or not it's an ace, it's it's just a question of getting that ball either crossing the wall or getting it right in the corner is just really a thing of beauty to me.
Looks great and very effective, too, for Aratz, getting that decisive 11th point, taking the first set. A bevy of drop shots, a 2-wall, an ace. I mean, look, mixing it up nicely, but just shows you how aggressive he's been in this match, and that's what it calls for. I mean, if you're going to be passive in singles, you're just going to get passed, and guys are going to be throwing shots over and over again.
I wonder if Aratz is ever going to go to a full mohawk haircut. I mean, he's getting there. He's not far off.
Yeah, but he's rocked that look. He's had that look before, though, right?
He has. Yeah. He has. I mean, he offsets the baby face with intensity. Intensity of look and intensity on the court.
Absolutely. Aratz, last 4 seasons, 6-14 in singles. Sorry, last 2 seasons, 6-14. And for Manu, same 8-12 record. So very similar. But again, Manu holds that head-to-head record 3-1 over Aratz. Aratz took the first set, though. Game day tied, all even here. See what Manu's got to begin set 2.
Ready to begin our next set. Manu serves to the Cyclones. Here's the serve. We begin. Aratz backhand from deep in the backcourt. Manu left side. Little clip. Aratz takes it on the bounce. Drop shot. That one's high. Manu's all over it. Sends that one back. That went up and hit the overhead screen. That's out of play. First point for Aratz. It's Devils.
Well, that's tough. I mean, we talk about if it escapes just a little bit, that ball's going to kick up off the front wall, and it barely escaped. And Manu had, I mean, really 99.9% of the court and threw it in the one place that he could give it away. That's just a very unfortunate bounce and wasn't expecting it at all. You can tell by the reaction.
Powerful backhand by Manu. Robote comes out. Forehand Robote by Aratz. Manu takes it on the bounce. Backhand to the back wall. 2-all with a light touch. Manu is there, stops it on the wood. Karam return. Stopped by Aratz. Aratz will play this high and inside to score. 2 points for Aratz and the Devils. He serves.
And really 2 points that should have gone Manu's way. I mean, had him dead the first point, sent it in the screen. This time he's got a good opportunity here on the Karam. I mean, if a guy's going down to the ground and they don't score on a 2-all Robote, not often do they get back up and make this kind of stop on the outside. And then the forehand passes. Tremendous heart by Aratz. I mean, he's in every point.
Absolutely.
He'll go down to the floor if he needs to.
Robote forehand. Manu. Right to the corner. Aratz makes the save. Manu backs to the 8 line, puts it inside. Aratz cross court. Tough catch. Here's the backhand. Robote by Manu for the higher bounce. That one will score. Well thrown. Manu's on the board with a point and the serve.
A good adjustment second time around for Manu. Threw it a little bit higher, resulting in a bigger bounce off the floor, making that catch for Aratz exponentially more difficult. Not only is he moving cross court at full speed, but he's got to read that ball as it's kicking up high. Not easy to do. Manu on the board here in set 2.
Powerful backhand by Aratz. Robote goes to the outside. 2-all by Manu. Lands in. Stopped by Aratz. Aratz gets it high to pass and score. 3 points for Aratz. Of the Devils, he serves. Aratz really doing his best to hang in there. Throw by throw, catch by catch against Manu. Manu's giving him everything in terms of shots.
I mean, he's been extremely aggressive today, but Aratz, known for his defensive ability, not the guy you want to test on the outside.
Manu on the backhand from the 10 line. Aratz commits to the backcourt. Powerful forehand. Does not pass. Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote, 2-all, lands in, opens wide, wow, and scores. That is beautifully executed by Aratz to score. 4 points for Aratz. He serves. There's,
just nasty.
This is a wonky bounce. He has to move back. He's off his footing and turns it into a 2-all. That just lands perfectly to score. So well done by Aratz.
Yeah, he knows he's not going to get a lot on the Robote and sent the 2-all, and boy, it's as good as you're going to see.
Aratz from the 9 line, powerful. On the backhand, Robote to the inside. Aratz makes the catch. 2-all. Yeah, will score. Opens. 5 points for Aratz. This is possible. Set and possible match point for Aratz.
And those 2 misses for Manu to begin the set are probably a little more effective than just, those first 2. I mean, it kind of took him out of the set, hasn't been able to recover, and here Aratz is up 5-1 with a chance to win the match and secure half a point for his team. Another big serve in the corner.
Excellent serve by Aratz. Costado, big bounce, will score for Manu. Beautiful recovery by Manu. The Costado right out of the corner scores. Manu serves, still possible match point for Aratz.
Pretty insane catch back here and then goes right into the costado. You have to respect the 2-wall, and then he keeps it inside with a big bounce.
Here's the catch by Aratz. Big backhand follows. Into the corner, out to the rebote. Manu makes the save. Aratz advances,
Good
makes
chance.
the catch.
Yeah.
The 2-all-2 score. Point in a straight set victory for Aratz of the Devils, winning at 6-5, 6-2.
And so it's the Devils that will get at least a tie today. We'll see what happens in our final match. Division II singles. Benny will take on Inaki. With the game day on the line, look at this final throw here. Aratz moving up as he did so often in this match, and there's a 2-wall that ended it. Well done, 6-5, 6-2. Aratz gets his first singles win here at Jam Arena. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Etcheberry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Etcheberry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one. Joined over in the cage by our winner, Aratz. Congratulations, Aratz. First singles win here at Jam Arena. How are you feeling comfort-wise out on this court early on?
I think that I come for good. I think that my start is good. I lose the first matches, but I think that I was playing good, so slowly. I have to take the front on a little bit, but I think I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, in this match, too, obviously it took you a little bit to get going, but in singles, what do you think is the biggest difference here compared to before?
I think that here, I don't know, this is my first match, so let we see, but I'm going to be better in singles, I think, because I pass good and then I go for the ball to aire and that's it. I'm going to lose or do the point, but I'm going to try to kill the point and pass, so that's it.
Awesome, Aratz. Well, you did it there. That's a big win for your team. See what happens here next with Benny. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, game day on the line here. Devils lead 3-2, and they send out Benny to win the day for the team, but the Cyclones bring out Inaki in hopes of ending it in a 3-3 tie. This is Benny's debut singles match here at Jam Arena. Last season, he was 2-3 in the second division. Not all too bad for one of the youngest players and one of the only backcourters. But Inaki, class of this Division II singles last year, 4-1 record. That was the best amongst the 6 players. But Inaki 0-1 to start off this season. Again, pretty simple here with the game day. If the Devils win, they will pick up a full point, move up the standings. If the Cyclones win this match here, both teams will get half a point, and it will end in a 3-3 tie. To begin our final match, Benny will have the serve. Benny serves, and we begin our final match. Backhand floated up high to the inside. Benny still on the move. Flicks the rebote up, and it passes wall to wall. And it scores.
Benny wanted to make sure he did not get hit by his own ball and lose that point.
Benny on the board first here in match number 6. That just kept going, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Look at this
Inaki
rebote.
said,
Oh,
"Oops,
I
that's
got to
gone."
get. Oh.
Yeah.
Safe. Serve crossing deep. Inaki picks it off at the 10. Benny tracks this one down, catches it in front of him,
Forehand high off the side wall. Inaki lines it up. Nice play. Backhand clears the screen. Benny on the move, looking for this rebote. Stops at the overserve, puts it on the wall. One-handed grab by Inaki. What a play. Benny twists this one up, stays to the outside. It lands in. Inaki's got a chance. Sends it high. Looking for the chick-check. No, it comes out. Benny able to save the rebote. Picked up on the bounce. Inaki, then into the drop shot. One bounce, not droppy enough. Benny's on it, but he juggled the catch. Juggling the call, and a point for Inaki. We're tied up.
Benny did a great job of getting to that ball, but again, making sure that you catch it where it stops in the basket. So important.
High bouncing serve, but that's an overserve. First fault. Second serve coming up.
Powerful serve by Inaki. Cage seems to be a pretty popular hangout, huh?
I'll say. Usually room for two there. Long rebote coming out. Inaki tracks it down at the 6 line. Gives it right to Benny, though, on the forehand. Sends it high and deep. Clears the screen. Opens up to the middle of the court. Inaki turns it 2 walls, but it's too low. Caught the pad, and that pad is bad. Benny retakes the lead 2-1.
Inaki on the run, trying to turn that into a shot. That would have been really impressive had he been able to execute it. Court positioning was good. He followed the ball the entire way. Almost got it.
Big backhand there from Inaki to open things up. Benny on the move. Pushes it to the outside. Inaki stays with the rebote, but it opened outside and gets by. Benny with a 3-1 lead.
That was a tough one. Bit of an unpredictable bounce coming out of the full off of the back wall.
Rebote, Benny still on the move, twists it up from the right side, tries to pass. Oh, Inaki blind one-handed catch, keeps it going. Long 2-wall off the rebote, scores for Benny. What a shot that was.
What a shot by Benny.
4-1, he leads in the opening set.
Wow. Beautifully executed. Inaki, great grab. 2-all just takes a little bit off of it, enough to land it in.
Inaki commits to the right side, sends the forehand deep. Benny waits for it to cross and lines it up. Inaki to the outside, rebote played along the wall. Benny with a nice high scoop. There's the backhand. Into the corner, rebote dug out. Inaki drops it at Benny's feet. He moved up, but just missed the catch. 2-4 Inaki here.
Inaki stayed with it. Good positioning to the inside. Court positioning by Benny. Excellent. Just not able to complete that catch.
Oh, Benny goes up for this serve, plucks it off at the 10 line. Inaki committed to the backcourt and made that catch. Tough rebote. Inaki moves in, makes the catch, takes a look, sends it back, doesn't overthrow. A tough one, and he's not going to save that. Rebote. Inaki now with 3. Just a 1-point deficit here in our opening set.
Great play by Inaki. Moved up on the ball aggressively. Again, throws it to pass, just getting it over Benny's head, looking for a chick-check here. Enough of one to score.
Benny handles in the corner. This one pass. Inaki takes off for the rebote. Sends it high, wall to wall. Beautiful rebote. Benny, will he get out there? He just twists it up there. Inaki has it on the outside. Passes. Oh, may have overthrown it. Benny's got a chance. Lays up another. He takes a look this time. Sends it a little bit higher. Benny all alone. Not going to get to this rebote. 4-4 is the score, and Inaki will serve.
Inaki sticking with the game plan. Make the catch, put it above Bunny's. Bunny? We don't have anybody. We don't have anybody on the roster named Bunny, do we?
Just a few letters off.
Fortunately, the cough medicine worked on the cough.
Well, it's a double-edged sword. May hurt the announcing, but it's going to help you for the rest of the week. So
I think it's great to be back here at Palm Beach
balance.
Jai-Alai. So glad they redid the whole thing. And
Inaki backs up, takes it in on the left side, then plays it deep. Benny not going to get to this one. He gets out there for the rebote. Hooked it. Inaki moves in. Costado to wall.
Well done.
To score. 4 straight points for Inaki. He's got a possible set point.
Benny has played great throughout this set. Then Inaki just turned it on. Has not looked back. Possible set point for Inaki and the Cyclones.
Benny powers this one. It's high off the back wall. Inaki on the rebote to the outside. That's going to escape and sail out of play. So, tied at 5-5. This is set point.
That's a new tone for Inaki.
It's hitting quite the note there. Range in the backcourt and vocally, huh?
Well, not only is he funny, I mean, he's a complete entertainer.
Yeah.
Great highlight, great comedy, good voice.
Inaki on the right side over Benny's head. He's set up and sends the rebote back up the middle. Inaki with another chance, takes a look, sends it to pass. It does. And Benny not going to twist the rebote up there. Point and set. Inaki closes it out 6-5. 2 minutes. Come back, play set number 2.
Really, no one makes those saves where the ball comes to the forehand off the rebote, and you basically have to twist it up because you have no room to work with it. Then Benny, that one just falling short. So Inaki takes the first set of our final match today. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Jam Arena in Miami, Florida. World Jai-Alai League, Miami. Here we are in the player's cage. Inaki getting feedback from Unda. Hiro coming in with water. Hiro not on the schedule today, but of course here to support his team. Got a quick view of Jeden there. Jeden played really well earlier in there. Benny playing his third match of the day. This one, a singles match, was in full control of the first half of that first set. See if he can win this set and force a third and final set. Or if Inaki's able to take it in straight sets. Reminder, we play Battlecourt here in Miami. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Fridays at 7 p.m. Doors open 6:30 p.m. We are open to the public at the historic Miami Jai-Alai. Every Friday. It's a good time.
Yeah. Well, the last two seasons, Inaki has defeated Benny here in singles. 2 years ago was a straight set win. Last season came down to a third set where Inaki won 6-4. So shows you the improvement in Benny's game. I mean, let that first set really get away. I mean, he led as much as 4-1.
Yeah, once Inaki started coming around, he really took charge.
Let's see what Benny's got here to come out in set number 2. Benny's got the serve to begin. Benny serves, we begin. Set number 2. High hard backhand coming right up the middle. Benny turns it 2 walls to score. Well done there, Benny. Strikes first in set 2.
Benny looks so comfortable throwing that 2-wall off the rebote. I mean, perfect positioning to do it and just well executed.
Inaki opens with the backhand. Benny, whoa, committed, made the catch blind overhead. Inaki hard backhand there. Hits high off the back wall. Benny just did get out there, flips. Now Inaki from the 9. Long rebote, Benny. Put it back inside this time.
Beautiful
Inaki
catch.
climbs the wall, comes down with the ball. Nice play. About the left side, another 2-wall opens up, and it scores. Benny, 2-0 lead here in set 2.
Looks like he's been practicing that, huh?
I mean, the way those two reacted, I mean, exactly the same way, opening up wide. That is an over serve. First fault, second one coming up.
Sound like Inaki had some feedback for Benny on the whatever it was funny. We couldn't hear it, but you know it's funny.
It's pretty close to a high bouncing serve up there in the corner. High lofting backhand, Benny tracks it down along the inside, sends the rebote up. Inaki turns it over the top. Benny comes cross court and knocked it down. Inaki, he's on the board in set 2.
Right off the frame. Jai-Alai a game of inches and just off the frame of Benny Sesta. Big bouncing serve. Oh my, Benny's got it.
With the left side, Inaki has to dig it out. Benny moves in. He's got it on the right side, throws a drop shot. That's dropped in there to score. Leads up to 3-1. Benny will serve.
Drop shot thrown confidently by Benny here. Inaki takes off.
Big right side there by Inaki, looking for the chick-chack. Benny able to make a save off his footing. Inaki moves in front of him, but juggle the catch. Juggling the call. Benny leads up to 4-1. And same place where we were in set number 1. Just got to see if he can close this one out.
Yeah, Inaki came back really well there in the first set. See if he's able to do that in the second set, or if Benny's able to force a third and decisive set.
Inaki gets there before it crosses the wall. Sends it up high. Robote tracked down by Benny. Played wall to wall. Beautiful Robote. Inaki twists it up, and that's not going to make it. 5 points and a possible set point here for Benny.
Benny got a lot of power off of that one. Or behind that one, rather.
High lofting backhand coming right up the middle. Benny, Robote left side. Just plays this one up high. Inaki attacking, forehand. Long way, Benny got there, made the save, but that comes up short. 2 points for Inaki here. That extends the second set.
Inaki really moved well to get to that ball. It appears that it came off a little easier than Benny expected it.
Way more playable than he was expecting. Yeah, for sure. Big bouncer, aced into the inside. Inaki now has 3. It's a big bouncing serve crossing past the 10 line up there in the corner. Right about there. I mean, that is just as tough as it gets. Oh, Benny just does come away with it. Backhand picked off. Here's Inaki. Benny committed. Oh, made a great leaping grab on the back wall. That ball kind of dies. Inaki clipped the sidewall. Scoop by Benny. The forehand passes. And it will score. Point and set. Benny wins it 6-3. Third set to decide the game day. Coming up next.
So we have our third set.
Final set of the day to decide the game day result. And if Benny wins this set coming up here, the Devils will get a full point and continue their climb up the standings. If the Cyclones win this set, end in a 3-3 tie, half a point to each team. And Benny and Inaki, too, third match of the day for both of these players. They've worked so hard all day long. Inaki has won both. He's looking for a clean sweep.
Benny has 1-1 so far. Won his first match, lost his second one. But none of that matters here. Just one set, first one to 6, will win the match and get their team some extra points. The Devils already have the tie, so it's just an extra half a point for them as well. Last season in singles for Benny, said that 2-3 record was some of the best he's ever played. Impressive win over Etcheberry. Impressive win over Goanaga. He played Inaki tough. He played Arutia tough. And, you can just see that, in the early stages of Benny's career, he was a very passive singles player. Just, passing to the inside consistently, not really throwing a bunch of shots. But as he's moved up and he's gotten better, and now in Division II, he knows that if you want to play this rally game, these guys are just going to eat you up. You got to throw something.
Oh, no,
and he's been aggressive. Yeah, I mean, look, that first set, Benny led as much as 4-1. Inaki came back and won it. And then set 2, Benny was able to close it out. So split sets here. It's been an even match. And you can honestly argue that Benny has outplayed him to this point. But he got 1 set to 6. We'll see where this one goes. Inaki's going to have the serve to begin. Judges are making their way out there. Let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the third set to decide our final match of the game day. If the Cyclones win, it'll end in a tie. If the Devils win, they will win the game day. Inaki serves to Benny. Big bouncing serve begins our third set. Benny, good adjustment there, brings it in high. Robote, it's a forehand. Push to the outside and out of play. Benny takes the first point of our final set.
We've seen a few of those very powerful forehands, especially on the Robote. Scapa escaping and straight up to the overhead screen.
Inaki keeps his backhand a little bit lower, looking for the chulot. Comes out a bit. Benny lays up the Robote. Inaki again. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Benny stands in, sends it up high. It crosses the wall. Lined up beautifully. There's Inaki at the 8. Robote 2-wall. Snapped in there to score for Benny. Takes a 2-0 lead.
That may have been better than the other two.
Took the words out of my mouth, Stu. I mean, it's just impressive.
They've just been beautifully executed.
Inaki goes up in the corner, makes that catch. Backhand stays inside, long Robote. Benny to the outside. It's going to stay in. But Inaki has the Robote. Benny keeps this one low. Oh, Inaki goes up. Great grab along the wall. Looking to pass. Benny steps back, makes that blind catch on the right side. Puts it along the wall. Inaki. Great stop again. Forehand Robote coming up high. Passing into the corner. Inaki just sweeps it up there. Benny attacking. Middle of the service box. Ooh, that clipped. And it went out of play.
Just a little too much.
Oh, Inaki gets his first point of set 3.
Good thought, no question about that. I don't actually think it was poorly executed. I don't think he made a mistake, just...
We've seen any clip on the side wall on this court.
They're
that ball just sails
Yeah,
to the outside. It does not drop in.
They're completely unpredictable.
Yeah.
That's why that backhand stew wall just is not transferred over from, further south on Douglas Road. $37th Avenue.
Close, yeah. Ooh, that's
a
crossing
serve.
deep in the corner, and ace ties things up 2-2.
That serve is just picture perfect by Inaki. What a beautiful ace.
Could have
That's
been-
just, oof,
Could have been 3-0. Instead, we're tied 2-2, just like that.
what a beautiful serve by Inaki.
For a player like Inaki, who's been, he always crosses on that serve in doubles, and he doesn't throw a ton of aces. Here with the bounce, I mean, now becomes a real weapon for him.
Absolutely. And Inaki's got it.
And he takes this one in. Backhand passing. Inaki on the move. Turns the rebote inside. Dropping low. Benny's got it. Now Inaki at the 9 line. Wall to wall again. Benny left side rebote. It's a 2-wall. It opens wide and it scores. Benny takes the lead back 3-2.
Need the ability to throw it, the confidence to throw it, know when to throw it. Man, does he look confident on these. I mean, these are thrown with specific intent.
If you overlay those, they've opened up in about the exact same spot every time, same height above the pad, and these are just perfect.
Inaki sends this one up high. Benny backpedaling into position, fires the rebote. Oh, Inaki waiting for it. Benny off his footing. That rebote comes to the outside. Inaki's on it. Benny gets out of the way. Forehand. Beats him inside, and it scores. Tied up 3-3.
Inaki followed that ball beautifully, put it back to the inside. Benny's moving really well, even though he's played 2 prior matches. Just not able to get to the inside to make that stop.
Benny waits for it to cross late. Floats up the left side. Inaki now on the rebote. Plays it right up the middle. Benny looking to pass, puts it right on the wall, and it's dropped in and out of Inaki's basket. That's 4 points in the lead. Back to Benny.
Inaki's catching's been spot on. That's a rare miss for Inaki.
That's an over serve. First fault, second serve here for Benny. Second serve is good. Inaki sends it up high, passing off the first throw. Rebote coming out, right side save by Benny. Oh, it's a
the chick check.
And it scores. That's 5 for Benny. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
Dangerous lead here for Benny. Needs to finish it off. If anybody can come back, Inaki surely can. But a rebote forehand that goes to the chick check. Well done by Benny.
Inaki from the left side. Passing up the middle. Benny rebote to the inside. Scooped up by Inaki. That keeps the match going. Into the Chua. Benny dug it out, but it comes up short. 4 points for Inaki.
Again, great positioning by both players. Exactly where they need to be on the court. Well done.
cross late. Benny picks it up. Long rebote, Inaki inside at the 6 line. This is dropping. Benny steps up, backhand. Doesn't overthrow it, puts it on the wall. Inaki, great adjustment there. Benny, drop shot.
Oh, it caught the pad.
Dropped on top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. So here we are, tied 5-5 in our third and final set of the day with the game day on the line. This is match point.
Can't take anything away from Benny on this one. I mean, it's bold. It's bold.
And I'll tell you what, I love the shot select. It just comes down to execute, you know, an inch higher.
Yeah.
And the match is his.
Yep.
And he knew it too. It's a good idea.
Got to shake it off and get ready for the serve. Be curious to see if Inaki goes for an ace on the first serve.
Big bouncer taken in the corner. Benny from the 10. High and hard. Way up high. Rebote tracked down at the overserve line. Benny in position. Makes a tough grab, ranging back. Now Inaki from the 9 line. Passing to the inside. Benny on the rebote. That clears the screen. Dropping in the corner.
Chick-chack to win. Wow.
Scores for the win. Point, set, match, and game day all going the way of the Devils, courtesy of Benny. 6-5 in the third and final set. Folks, we'll hear from Benny coming up here in just a few moments.
Go, where's the way to go? Damn.
Mucho Benny, shit.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
And folks, we're over in the cage here with our winner, Benny. What a singles match that was. I know that you've put a lot of work into your preparation in the offseason to get your singles game up to form. How rewarding is it to see it all pay off with the game day on the line like that?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. You know, the last season at Magic City was, you know, my best single season.
Right.
And now I got to adjust to the new court, so I kind of got to relearn some things. But my shots felt good today, and I think now with the chick-chack, I think my forehand rebote can do a little more damage too.
Yeah, and the shots off the rebote were working for you really well. That established the 2-wall. What are you looking for with that particular shot? When do you throw it? When do you keep it inside?
I was looking more for when Inaki was staying deeper in the court, and when I could get the ball more towards the middle of the court, so I could get a better angle off the sidewall. Yeah.
Awesome, Benny. What a big win for you, and the Devils get their first game day win of the season. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's going to do it for us today, folks. We're in action tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time for another edition of Battlecourt Jai-Alai. We'll see you then.